Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Inside RIC Athletics. Today I'm going to be joined by a duo of the women's basketball team, Greene and Jayda Bing. They're joining me today here in the Murray Center a couple hours before their tip-off against Western Connecticut, so we really hope they're going to pull that one out today as well. But, first question for you ladies today, you guys lost a really tough one against a really good UMass Dartmouth team who sort of were shooting the lights out of the ball in the second half. What were some things that you corrected from that loss going into the Plymouth State game this past Saturday? Claire, I'll start with you.
Yeah, so we just got caught with the speed of their game. They had a lot of veterans on their team, and they pushed the ball. They located their shooters, and we didn't. We had to work on our transition defense, and that's pretty much it. That we had to transfer over that to Plymouth, know their scout. And
Yeah, it seemed like you guys were really pushing the pace well in the second half against Plymouth State and really built up the lead. Jayda, what are your thoughts on that?
I think that we fell short in terms of knowing scout and knowing we were playing. We weren't high enough on shooters. We weren't getting out to shooters. We were kind of letting them play their game, and we weren't disrupting them in any way. So I think going into Plymouth, that was a big focus for us, was knowing personnel. And I honestly think we've been doing a better job with that in the second half of the season than the first half, anyways. But we just got caught against Dartmouth, and we'll look to change some things when we play them again.
That's right, yeah. It's good that you play them twice in a season, and the second time, obviously, it's going to be here, right, in the Murray Center. So we get to get a little home court action, hopefully rally the crowd behind you as well. And, you guys have a tough one coming up against, Western Connecticut today as well, looking to get a win as well. Move to 5-1 in the conference. Jayda, I'll start with you on this one. What are some things that the team's looking for going into Western Connecticut? I know you were talking about it a little bit before. You don't necessarily know the scout out there, but what were some things that you maybe are looking for the team to go out there and get the job done today?
I mean, some things that we're focusing on for the new year is putting together 4 quarters, playing hard all 4 quarters. So I'm honestly trying to find someone on the team that's going to do all of the little things right, or do the things on the court that aren't statistics or aren't on paper. Having the effort and hustle. So I'm hoping to see that today from the girls, and hopefully we pay attention to scout today too, and just get the win.
Yeah, that's awesome. And for you, Claire.
yeah, I just hope we can carry over what we've been working on in practice and put it together and play our RIC basketball. A focus is always on defense, and we've been working on transition. We might see some zone today, so I hope we can work on that and just stick to what we know. And
yeah, stick to the principles. That's right. And like you said, both of you have been with Rhode Island College for a little bit now, and sort of know Coach Cosgrove's game plan, know what she's looking for as well. What are some things that she likes to see out of both of you, even when you're not playing out there on the court sometimes? Jayda, I'll go with you first.
Leadership.
Yes.
Especially for me, I am in my 6th year, so I've been around teams for a long time now. I was a captain my 2nd year at my past school, and so she definitely looks to older kids to lead the younger kids, especially with the age differences that we do have this year. I think that she just looks for the confidence in us to help the younger kids follow plan.
Yeah, and Claire, for you.
yeah, I think a big thing is energy all the time. When we're on the court, when we're in the Murray Center, just giving that to our teammates, spreading it, just embodying great energy, and that'll help the game flow. Yeah,
are there any words maybe from you that you kind of wanted to give the incoming freshmen coming into RIC basketball? I think I maybe asked the same sort of question to Madison and Ange when they were on this Inside RIC Athletics as well. But is there any sort of words that you had, for ladies like Jayna, Janae, even Naima, all those freshmen that have come in, and it's a big freshman group as well. Claire, I'll start with you on this one.
Yeah, the jump from high school basketball to college basketball is big. The pace is much faster, the expectations are higher, but honestly the biggest piece of advice is just to stick to who you are as a player and find yourself within that, and find yourself on the court with a new team, and it'll come. You got to lean on your teammates and lean on what you know, and it'll come.
Yeah, and Jayda, for you.
Yeah, I think kind of going off that, just trusting it, trust the process, trust your coaches, trust your teammates, everyone else that's involved in the program, because they're kind of all you have. It's a long season, and Yeah, you just have to believe in yourself.
Yeah, day in and day out, long season, like you said. It's one of those things that, basketball season is one of those things. You go from the fall, basically start of the fall, and even it really doesn't really start in the fall. It starts in the summer, in the off season. You get really into the gym, get your workouts going, get your daily exercise going as well. But I do have another question, sort of an individual question for you as well. It's sort of what would you say is one of your biggest strengths in your overall basketball game and stuff like that? And Claire, I'll start with you.
For me personally, I would say it is doing the little things, it is having energy, it is being like all around hustle on the court, like defense. I've been trying to get more rebounds and get more stops, but that's where it comes from. Yeah,
it's sort of not just like one thing. It's like you want to work on a whole bunch of ideas to sort of bring your whole all-around game together. And Jayda, for you?
I feel like we're pretty similar. Me and Claire have honestly gotten so much closer because we are very similar on the court.
Yeah.
But I would definitely say being the hustle player and doing all the little things, right? Like I was talking to you earlier about doing the things that aren't on paper.
Yes.
And I think I take pride in that, and I take pride in my defense, And so I think that when I'm on the court, it's definitely just giving full out effort, going as hard as I can for as long as I can.
That's awesome. Yeah, and I do have one more final question to leave you guys with. It's a kind of a fun question. It's sort of if you were to go to an island, a stranded island, and you were to take one teammate with you to sort of have by your side, you will get like water and food and stuff as like that as well. But if you were to have one teammate there with you to sort of bring the vibes up, or maybe not annoy you as much, who would that be? Jayda, I'll go with you first.
Maddie. Maddie, for sure.
Yeah, I think I did see on Instagram she was making fun of the Coach Cosgrove last year a little bit, so I really enjoyed that video. But Claire, for you?
Yeah, mine would also be either Maddie or Ange. Like if we had to survive too.
Survival,
keeping me alive.
It's not just being there; it's the whole surviving thing too, right? That's awesome. But
fun. Funny.
That's awesome. Yeah. So thank you so much, ladies, for joining me today, and really good luck today against WestCon and the rest of the day. I know you don't have as many games as the guys are playing in a span of 7 days, but you guys are back here at the Murray Center next Tuesday, I believe so, or Wednesday, I believe so. We'll see you back then after this one, but WestCon first. Got to focus on them first.
Let's get it done.
Thank you again.
Thank you.